Hello everyone, welcome back to Data Crafting with Sneha. Today we are going to solve an interesting SQL problem that involves counting comments on post. So let's get started. The problem name is number of comments per post and the problem is parent ID is null for post, parent ID for comments is sub ID for another post in the table. Write an SQL query to find the number of comments per each post. And result table should contain post ID and its corresponding number of comments and must be sorted by post ID in ascending order. Submissions may contain duplicate comments. You should count the number of unique comments per post, and submissions may contain duplicate posts. You should treat them as one post. Okay, so let's understand the problem. We have a submissions table. In submissions table contains sub ID. This can either be post or comment, right? And parent ID. If the parent ID is null, if the parent ID is null, it means that the row represents a post, right? And if the parent ID is not null, it means that the row is comment, right? And our task is we want to count the unique comments for each post. If there are duplicate posts or comments, we will treat them as one, right? So look at the sub ID 1 and parent sub ID 1 parent ID is null. So this is a post, right? This is a post. This is a post. Second, sub ID 2 and the parent ID is null. So this also post. Sub ID 1 and parent ID null. So this is a duplicate post. See, the first row also sub ID 1 and parent ID null, and third row also sub ID 1 and parent ID null. So this is a duplicate post, right? And sub ID 12 and parent ID null. So this also post, right? But sub ID 3 and parent ID 1. So 3 commented on post 1, right? So comment on post 1. Here comment on post 2, right? Comment on post 2. Then sub ID 3 comment on post 1, right? So this is duplicate comment on post 1. Okay, so for post 1, we see multiple comments 3, 4 and 9. Okay, even 3 appears twice. See, here, here and here. So 3 appears twice. 3 commented twice on post 1. So we will consider as it is 1, right? Count 1. And for post 2, there are 2 unique comments. For post 2, there are 2 unique comments, 5 and 10, right? And post 12 has no comments, so count it 0. So in the output, look at the output. Post ID 1, number of comments is 3. Post ID 2, number of unique comments is 2. And post ID 12 has no comments, so the count is 0, right? And here, the comment with sub ID 6 refers to the deleted post 7. So we ignore it, right? Now, pause the video here and try to solve it yourself. So let's move on to the SQL server. First, we will join the tables. We will use self join. So submission join the table itself. Submissions S join submissions B. Okay. So here S represent submission S represent the post and B represent comments on that post, right? So S represent the post and B represent comment on that post. Okay, now we will using left join here because left join because we need to include post even they have no comments, right? So 12 has no comments, but we have to include this post. So for that, we will use left, right? Now, we will select S dot sub ID as post ID, right? Then, now we want to count the comments, right? For that, we will use count function and we have to find out unique comments. So for that, we will use distinct B dot sub ID, right? Yes, S represent post and B represent the comments. So we will use B dot sub ID as number of comments per post, right? On S dot sub ID equal to B dot parent ID, right? Now we will use group by clause, group by S dot sub ID and order by post ID in ascending order, right? Now I will run this query and in the output it will give the post ID and number of comments per post. Okay, but in our input table there are only 3 posts. 1, 2. There are only 3 unique posts. 1, 2 and 12. Okay, so now we will put where condition here where S dot parent ID, right? Where S dot parent ID is null. Now I will run this query and see. In the output, post ID 1 has 3 unique comments, post ID 2 has 2 comments, and post ID 12 has no comments, so it is give us 0, right? I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.